The importance of listening and learning English. Welcome to another lesson with English with Sophia. Today, we're going to talk about something very important for learning English: listening. Listening is a key skill that helps you understand and speak English better. Let's explore why listening is so important and how you can improve your listening skills. Why is listening important? Listening is very important when learning English. Here's why. 1. It helps you understand how English sounds. You hear how words are pronounced. You learn the rhythm and melody of English. 2. It improves your speaking. The more you listen, the better you can speak. You learn how to say words and sentences correctly. 3. It helps you learn new words. You hear new words being used in real situations. You understand how to use words in sentences. 4. It makes communication easier. Good listening helps you understand what others say. It makes conversations smoother and more enjoyable. 5. It helps with other English skills. Listening helps with reading, writing, and speaking. It's connected to all parts of language learning. Types of listening in English. There are different types of listening you can practice. 1. Casual listening. Listening to English songs, movies, or TV shows. This is fun and helps you get used to how English sounds. 2. Focused listening. Listening to learn specific information. For example, listening to the weather forecast to know if it will rain. 3. Interactive listening. Listening during a conversation. You need to understand and respond to what you hear. 4. Critical listening. Listening to form an opinion or make a decision. For example, listening to different product reviews before buying something. All these types of listening are important and help you in different ways. How to improve your listening skills. Now, let's look at some ways you can get better at listening in English. 1. Listen regularly. Try to listen to English every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Make it a habit like brushing your teeth. 2. Start with easy material. Begin with simple English songs or short videos. As you improve, you can try more difficult things. 3. Use English subtitles. When watching videos, turn on English subtitles. This helps you connect the sounds you hear with written words. 4. Listen to different accents. Try listening to people from different English-speaking countries. This helps you understand different ways of speaking English. 5. Focus on the main idea. Don't try to understand every word at first. Try to get the general meaning of what you're hearing. 6. Repeat what you hear. Try to say the words and sentences you hear out loud. This helps you practice pronunciation and speaking. 7. Take notes. Write down new words or phrases you hear. You can look them up later to learn more. 8. Use listening resources for English learners. There are many websites and apps with listening exercises for your level. These often come with questions to check your understanding. Fun listening activities for A2 level. Here are some enjoyable activities to improve your listening skills. 1. Listen to simple English songs. Find songs with easy lyrics. Try to write down the words you hear. Sing along to practice pronunciation. 2. Watch short English videos. Look for videos made for English learners. Start with 2 to 3 minute videos and gradually increase the length. 3. Listen to English podcasts for beginners. There are many podcasts designed for English learners. They often speak slowly and use simple words. 4. Play listening games. Try online games that test your listening skills. For example, listen to a description and choose the right picture. 5. Have short conversations with English speakers. If possible, talk to native English speakers or other learners. Even a 5-minute chat can help improve your listening. 6. Listen to simple stories. Find audiobooks or websites with easy English stories. Try to imagine the story as you listen. 7. Watch English news for learners. Some news websites have special sections for English learners. They speak slowly and use simpler words. 8. Listen and draw. Listen to a description of a scene or object. Try to draw what you hear. Common listening problems and solutions. Sometimes listening in English can be hard. Here are some common problems and how to solve them. 1. Problem. The speaker talks too fast. Solution. Start with slow recordings and gradually increase speed. Use apps or video players that let you slow down the audio. 2. Problem. You don't understand many words. Solution. Focus on words you do know. Try to guess the meaning from context. Write down new words to learn later. 3. Problem. You get tired or lose focus quickly. Solution. Start with short listening sessions, 5 to 10 minutes. Take breaks and gradually increase listening time. 4. Problem. Different accents are confusing. Solution. Listen to various English accents regularly. Remember that it's okay not to understand everything at first. 5. Problem. You forget what you heard. Solution. Take simple notes while listening. Try to summarize what you heard after listening. 6. Problem. Background noise is distracting. Solution. Practice listening in different environments. Try to focus on the main speaker's voice. Remember, these problems are normal. Keep practicing, and you will improve over time. How to use what you've learned from listening. Listening is not just about hearing English. It's also about using what you learn. Here are some ways to use the English you hear. 1. Learn new words. When you hear a new word, write it down. Try to guess its meaning from how it's used. Look it up in a dictionary later. 2. Notice grammar structures. Pay attention to how sentences are formed. Try to use these structures in your own speaking and writing. 3. Improve your pronunciation. Listen carefully to how words are pronounced. Try to copy the pronunciation when you speak. 4. Learn everyday phrases. Notice common phrases people use in conversations. Practice using these phrases yourself. 5. Understand culture. Listening can teach you about English-speaking cultures. Pay attention to how people talk in different situations. 6. Develop your own speaking style. As you listen more, you'll find ways of speaking you like. Try to use these in your own English speaking. Setting listening goals. To improve your listening skills, it's good to set goals. Here are some example goals for A2 level learners. 1. Short-term goals, daily or weekly. Listen to English for 10 minutes every day. Learn one new word from listening each day. Watch one English video with subtitles each week. 2. Medium-term goals, monthly. Understand the main idea of a 5-minute English conversation. Watch an entire episode of an English TV show for learners. Correctly, answer 7 out of 10 questions about a short audio clip. 3. Long-term goals, 3 to 6 months. Have a 10-minute conversation in English without many pauses. Understand English songs without looking at the lyrics. Watch a short English movie without subtitles and understand the main story. Remember to make your goals smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Tracking your listening progress. It's important to see how you're improving. Here are some ways to track your progress. 1. Keep a listening journal. Write down what you listened to each day. Note any new words or phrases you learned. 2. Take regular listening tests. Many English learning websites offer listening tests. Take a test every month to see how you're improving. 3. Record yourself speaking. Your speaking often improves with better listening. Record yourself talking about what you heard. 4. Use a calendar. Mark each day you practice listening on a calendar. Try to create a streak of consecutive days. 5. Set challenges for yourself. For example, try to understand a new type of English content each week. Note which challenges were easy or difficult. 6. Ask for feedback. If possible, talk to an English teacher or speaker about what you heard. They can check if you understood correctly. Conclusion. Listening is a super important part of learning English. It helps you understand how the language sounds, learn new words, and communicate better. Remember these key points. 1. Listen regularly, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. 2. Start with easy materials and slowly try more difficult things. 3. Don't worry about understanding every word. Focus on the main idea. 4. Try different types of listening activities to make it fun and interesting. 5. Set goals and track your progress to stay motivated. 6. Be patient with yourself. Improving your listening skills takes time, but it's worth it. Every time you listen to English, you're training your ears and brain. You're getting better, even if you don't notice it right away. Keep listening, keep learning, and soon you'll be understanding English much better. Thank you for joining this lesson with English with Sophia. Keep up the great work with your listening practice. You're doing fantastic. See you in the next lesson. Learn a new English word every day. Hello, friends. Welcome back to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to talk about a fantastic way to improve your English: learning a new word every day. This simple habit can help you grow your vocabulary and feel more confident when speaking English. Let's dive in. Why learn a new word every day? Learning a new word each day is a great idea for many reasons. 1. It's easy. You only need to learn one word, which doesn't take much time. 2. It adds up. After a month, you'll know 30 new words. After a year, 365 new words. 3. It improves your English. More words help you understand and speak better. 4. It's fun. Learning new words can be like solving puzzles. 5. It helps with reading. You'll understand more when you read English texts. How to choose a new word. Picking a new word to learn each day is easy. Here are some ways to do it. 1. Use a word-a-day calendar or app. 2. Open a dictionary and choose a random word. 3. Pick a word from something you read or heard in English. 4. Choose words about topics you like: food, sports, music, etc. 5. Ask a teacher or English-speaking friend for a new word. Remember, try to choose words that are useful for your level and interests. Steps to learn a new word. Learning a new word is more than just knowing what it means. Follow these steps to really learn your new word. 1. Write it down. Write the word in a notebook or on your phone. This helps you remember it better. 2. Learn the meaning. Look up the word in a dictionary. Try to understand what it means in your own language. 3. Learn how to say it. Listen to how the word is pronounced. Practice saying it out loud several times. 4. Use it in a sentence. Write a simple sentence using the new word. This helps you understand how to use it. 5. Draw a picture or find an image. If possible, draw a simple picture of what the word means. Or find a picture online that shows the word's meaning. 6. Learn related words. Look for words that mean the same thing, synonyms. Look for words that mean the opposite, antonyms. 7. Review. Look at your new word again later in the day. Try to remember its meaning without looking it up. Example: learning the word. Delicious. Let's practice these steps with the word delicious. 1. Write it down, delicious. 2. Learn the meaning. It means something tastes very good. In simple English, very yummy or very tasty. 3. Learn how to say it. It sounds like delicious. Practice saying it. This pizza is delicious. 4. Use it in a sentence. The chocolate cake was delicious. I love eating delicious fruits in summer. 5. Draw or find an image. You could draw a smiley face eating something. Or find a picture of tasty food online. 6. Related words. Synonyms: tasty, yummy, scrumptious. Antonyms: disgusting, awful, unpleasant. 7. Review. Later ask yourself, what does delicious mean? Try to remember without looking at your notes. Tips for learning a new word every day. Here are some helpful tips to make learning a new word each day easier and more fun. Under time. Choose a time each day to learn your new word. For example, during breakfast or before bed. 2. Use sticky notes. Write your new word on a sticky note. Put it somewhere you'll see it often, like your mirror or desk. 3. Tell someone about your new word. Share what you learned with a friend or family member. Teaching others helps you remember better. 4. Use your new word. Try to use your new word in conversation or writing. The more you use it, the better you'll remember it. Make it a game. Challenge a friend to learn the same word. See who can use it in a sentence first. 6. Use technology. Set a daily reminder on your phone to learn a new word. Use vocabulary apps that send you a new word each day. 7. Keep a word journal. Write all your new words in a special notebook. Review your journal regularly to remember the words. 8. Learn words in themes. Each week, choose words about a specific topic. For example, one week could be about food, another about weather. Fun ways to practice your new words. Learning words is great, but using them is even better. Try these fun activities to practice. 1. Word of the Day Challenge. Use your new word at least 3 times during the day. Give yourself a point each time you use it correctly. 2. Story writing. At the end of each week, write a short story using all the new words you learned. It can be silly or funny. The important thing is to use the words. 3. Picture dictionary. Draw a picture for each new word you learn. After a month, you'll have your own picture dictionary. 4. Word association game. When you learn a new word, write down 3 other words you think of. For example, if the word is sunny, you might think of hot, beach, and summer. 5. Rhyme time. Try to think of words that rhyme with your new word. This helps you remember the pronunciation. 6. Crossword puzzles. Make a simple crossword puzzle using your new words. Ask a friend to solve it. 7. Word chain. Start with your new word and make a chain of words. Each new word starts with the last letter of the previous word. Example: delicious, sweet, tasty, yummy. 8. Conversation practice. Have a short conversation with a friend or language partner. Try to use your new word naturally in the conversation. Overcoming challenges. Sometimes learning a new word every day can be challenging. Here are some common problems and how to solve them. 1. Problem: forgetting to learn a word. Solution. Set a daily reminder on your phone or put a note somewhere you'll see it. 2. Problem. Not having time. Solution. Combine word learning with another daily activity, like brushing your teeth or eating breakfast. 3. Problem. Finding it boring. Solution. Try different methods like apps or games to make it more fun. 4. Problem. Forgetting words you've learned. Solution. Review your words regularly, maybe once a week or at the end of each month. 5. Problem. Difficulty using words in conversation. Solution. Start by using the words in writing, then slowly try to use them when speaking. 6. Problem. Feeling overwhelmed. Solution. Remember, it's just one word a day. If you miss a day, don't worry. Just start again tomorrow. Tracking your progress. Seeing your progress can be very motivating. Here are some ways to track how many words you're learning. 1. Use a calendar. Write your new word on each day of a calendar. At the end of the month, you can see all the words you learned. 2. Make a word jar. Write each new word on a small piece of paper. Put the paper in a jar or box. Watch your jar fill up over time. 3. Create a word wall. Write each new word on a sticky note. Stick the notes on a wall in your room. Soon you'll have a wall full of English words. 4. Use a habit tracking app. Many free apps let you track daily habits. Mark each day you learn a new word. 5. Keep a word count. Write a number next to each word you learn. Watch the numbers grow bigger each day. Conclusion. Learning a new English word every day is a simple but powerful way to improve your language skills. It doesn't take much time, but it can make a big difference in your vocabulary and confidence. Remember, 1. Choose words that are interesting and useful to you. 2. Follow the steps to really learn each word. 3. Try to use your new words in sentences and conversations. 4. Make it fun with games and activities. 5. Don't worry if you miss a day. Just keep going. Every new word you learn is a step towards better English. Be proud of yourself for making this effort to improve your language skills. Now it's your turn. What new English word will you learn today? Start now, and soon you'll be amazed at how many new words you know. Thank you for learning with English with Sophia. Keep learning, keep practicing, and keep growing your English vocabulary. See you in the next lesson. Simple ways to improve English pronunciation. Welcome back to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to talk about something very important for speaking English: pronunciation. Good pronunciation helps people understand you better when you speak English. Don't worry, we'll learn some simple ways to make your English pronunciation better. Let's get started. Why is good pronunciation important? Before we start learning how to improve, let's understand why good pronunciation is important. 1. People understand you better. When you pronounce words correctly, others can understand you easily. 2. You feel more confident. Good pronunciation helps you feel more sure when speaking English. 3. It's easier to understand others. When you know how words should sound, it's easier to understand when others speak. 4. It helps with listening. Good pronunciation improves your listening skills too. 5. It makes speaking easier. When you know how to say words correctly, speaking becomes more natural. Remember, you don't need to sound exactly like a native English speaker. The goal is to be clear and easy to understand. Common pronunciation challenges for English learners. Many English learners face similar challenges with pronunciation. Here are some common ones. 1. The sound. Words like think, this, and thank can be hard to say. 2. Silent letters. Some letters in English words are not pronounced, like the K in no or the B in comb. 3. Word stress. In English, we say some parts of words louder than others. This is called stress. 4. Vowel sounds. English has many vowel sounds that might not exist in your language. 5. Consonant clusters. Groups of consonants together, like in strengths, can be difficult. 6. Intonation. The rise and fall of your voice when speaking English. 7. Connected speech. How words change when we speak quickly in sentences. Don't worry if these seem hard. We'll learn ways to practice and improve. Simple ways to improve your pronunciation. Now, let's look at some easy ways to make your English pronunciation better. 1. Listen and repeat. Listen to English words and sentences, then try to say them the same way. You can use English learning apps, videos, or podcasts for this. 2. Use a mirror. Watch your mouth when you speak English. This helps you see how your mouth should move for different sounds. 3. Record yourself. Use your phone to record yourself speaking English. Listen to the recording and try to hear where you can improve. 4. Learn the phonetic alphabet. This is a special alphabet that shows how words should sound. It can help you pronounce new words correctly. 5. Practice tongue twisters. These are funny sentences that are hard to say quickly. They help you practice specific sounds in English. 6. Focus on one sound at a time. Don't try to fix everything at once. Work on one difficult sound until you feel comfortable with it. 7. Use English pronunciation apps. There are many apps that can help you practice pronunciation. Some even listen to you and give feedback. 8. Watch English videos with subtitles. This helps you connect the written words with how they sound. 9. Learn word stress patterns. Pay attention to which parts of words are stressed, said louder. Practice saying words with the correct stress. 10. Slow down. It's okay to speak slowly. This can help you pronounce words more clearly. Fun pronunciation activities for A2 level. Here are some enjoyable activities to help you improve your pronunciation. 1. Rhyme time. Find words that rhyme in English. For example, cat, hat, mat. Practice saying the rhyming words to focus on similar sounds. 2. Minimal pairs game. Practice words that sound very similar but have one different sound. For example, ship and sheep, pen and pan. Try to hear and say the difference. 3. Song lyrics practice. Choose an easy English song you like. Read the lyrics while listening to the song. Try to sing along, focusing on pronouncing the words clearly. 4. Mirror face exercises. Make different mouth shapes in the mirror. Practice the sounds that go with each shape. 5. News anchor practice. Pretend you're a news anchor on TV. Read English news headlines out loud, trying to speak clearly. 6. Pronunciation. Pictionary. Draw pictures of words that have sounds you find difficult. Practice saying these words while looking at your drawings. 7. Dialogue roleplay. Find simple English dialogues online. Practice reading them out loud with a friend or family member. 8. Nature sounds in English. Learn how different animals or nature sounds are written in English. Practice making these sounds, like meow for a cat or buzz for a bee. 9. Pronunciation scavenger hunt. Make a list of sounds you want to practice. Find objects around your house with names that include these sounds. Practice saying the names of the objects you find. 10. Mouth gym. Do exercises to warm up your mouth before speaking English. For example, stretch your lips into a big smile, then round them like you're saying, "oh." Remember, the key is to make these activities fun and do them regularly. Tackling specific pronunciation. Challenges. Let's look at some specific pronunciation challenges and how to improve them. 1. The th sound. Put your tongue between your teeth and blow air out. Practice with words like think, 3, this, that. 2. Silent letters. Make a list of common words with silent letters. Practice saying these words, remembering not to pronounce the silent letter. Examples: knife, listen, hour, no. 3. Word stress. Learn the rules for word stress in English. For two-syllable nouns, the stress is usually on the first syllable, table, apple. For two-syllable verbs, the stress is often on the second syllable, relax, enjoy. 4. Vowel sounds. English has more vowel sounds than many other languages. Practice the differences between similar sounds like ship and sheep, full and fool. 5. Consonant clusters. Break down difficult clusters into smaller parts. Practice each part slowly, then put them back together. For example, for strengths, practice stiar, then eng, then thias separately before saying the whole word. 6. Intonation. Pay attention to how English speakers' voices go up and down when they speak. Practice asking questions with rising intonation at the end. 7. Connected speech. Listen to how words change when native speakers talk fast. Practice common phrases like want to, often pronounced wanna, and going to, often pronounced gonna. Using technology to improve pronunciation. Technology can be a big help when you're working on your pronunciation. Here are some ways to use it. 1. Pronunciation apps. Many apps can listen to you speak and give feedback. Some popular ones are Elsa, Speak, Duolingo, and Google Translate. 2. YouTube videos. Look for English pronunciation channels on YouTube. They often have detailed explanations and examples. 3. Online dictionaries with audio. When you look up a word, listen to how it's pronounced. Try to copy the pronunciation you hear. 4. Text-to-speech tools. These tools can read English text out loud for you. You can hear how words and sentences should sound. 5. Speech recognition software. Some software can tell if you're pronouncing words correctly. So it's like having a teacher listen to you all the time. 6. Podcast for learners. Many English learning podcasts focus on pronunciation. You can listen and practice while doing other things. 7. Social media. Follow English teachers or language learning accounts. They often share pronunciation tips and challenges. Remember, technology is a tool to help you. It's still important to practice speaking with real people when you can. Creating a pronunciation. Practice routine. To really improve your pronunciation, it's good to practice regularly. Here's how you can create a practice routine. 1. Set aside time each day. Even 10-15 minutes of daily practice can make a big difference. 2. Start with a warm-up. Do some mouth exercises or practice some easy words. 3. Focus on a specific sound or rule. Don't try to improve everything at once. Work on one thing at a time. 4. Use a variety of activities. Mix it up with listening, speaking, and technology-based practice. 5. End with some fun practice. Try a tongue twister or sing a short English song. 6. Review what you've learned. At the end of each week, go over the sounds or rules you practiced. 7. Track your progress. Keep a journal of what you've practiced and how you're improving. Remember, consistency is key. A little practice every day is better than a lot of practice once a week. Common mistakes to avoid. When working on your pronunciation, try to avoid these common mistakes. 1. Trying to sound exactly like a native speaker. The goal is to be clear and understandable, not to hide your accent completely. 2. Ignoring word stress. In English, stressing the wrong syllable can change the meaning of a word. 3. Not opening your mouth enough. Many English sounds require you to open your mouth wide. 4. Forgetting to use your lips. Some English sounds like W and OO need rounded lips. 5. Neglecting to practice listening. Good pronunciation starts with careful listening. 6. Being afraid to make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes when learning. It's part of the process. 7. Not asking for feedback. If possible, ask English speakers or teachers to give you feedback on your pronunciation. Setting pronunciation goals. Setting goals can help you stay motivated. Here are some example goals for A2 level learners. 1. Short-term goals, daily or weekly. Practice the th sound for 5 minutes every day. Learn and correctly pronounce 5 new words each week. 2. Medium-term goals, monthly. Be able to say all the sounds in the English alphabet correctly. Improve pronunciation of past tense ed endings, like in walked, played. 3. Long-term goals, 3 to 6 months. Have a 5-minute conversation in English without the other person asking you to repeat yourself. Be able to read a short English story out loud with good pronunciation. Remember to make your goals SMART: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Conclusion. Improving your English pronunciation is a journey. It takes time and practice, but it's worth it. Remember these key points. 1. Good pronunciation helps people understand you better. 2. Listen carefully to how English words and sentences sound. 3. Practice regularly, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. 4. Use different methods. Listen and repeat. Use apps. Watch videos. And speak with others. 5. Focus on one sound or rule at a time. 6. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. They help you learn. 7. Set goals and track your progress to stay motivated. Every time you practice your pronunciation, you're getting better at speaking English. Be patient with yourself and keep practicing. Soon you'll notice how much clearer and more confident your English sounds. Thank you for joining this lesson with English with Sophia. Keep up the great work with your pronunciation practice. You're doing amazing. See you in the next lesson. Today, we're going to talk about something very important for learning English and improving yourself: setting simple goals and achieving them. This skill will help you become better at English and feel good about your progress. Let's begin. What is a goal? First, let's understand what a goal is. A goal is something you want to do or achieve. It's like a target you want to hit. In English, we often use the word goal when we talk about sports, especially football or soccer. The players try to kick the ball into the goal. But we also use this word for things we want to achieve in life or in our studies. For example, a goal in football: score more points than the other team. A goal in English learning: speak English for 10 minutes every day. Both of these are goals, but today we're focusing on goals for learning English. Why are goals important? Setting goals is very important when you're learning something new, like English. Here's why. 1. Goals give you direction. They help you know what to do next. 2. Goals keep you motivated. When you have a goal, you have a reason to keep studying. 3. Goals help you see your progress. You can look back and see how far you've come. 4. Goals make you feel good. When you reach a goal, you feel happy and proud. How to set simple goals. Now, let's learn how to set simple goals for learning English. Remember, we want to make our goals easy to understand and achieve. Here are the steps. 1. Think about what you want to do in English. Do you want to speak better? Read more? Learn new words? 2. Make your goal small and easy. Don't try to do too much at once. Small steps are better. 3. Be specific. Say exactly what you want to do. This makes your goal clear. 4. Set a time. Decide when you want to achieve your goal. This helps you stay on track. 5. Write your goal down. Writing helps you remember and commit to your goal. Let's practice making goals with some examples. Bad goal: learn English. This is too big and not specific. Good goal: learn 5 new English words about food this week. This is small, specific, and has a time limit. Bad goal: watch English videos. This is not specific and doesn't have a time limit. Good goal: watch one 5-minute English video every day for a month. This is specific, has a clear time, and is easy to do. Examples of simple English learning goals. Here are more examples of good simple goals for A2 level English learners. 1. Read one short English story, 100-200 words, every week for a month. 2. Write 3 sentences in English about your day, every day for 2 weeks. 3. Learn how to say the days of the week and months in English by next Monday. 4. Have a 5-minute conversation in English with a friend or language partner twice a week. 5. Listen to one English song and write down 5 words you hear, every week for a month. 6. Practice saying the alphabet in English for 2 minutes every day for a week. 7. Learn 3 new phrases for ordering food in English by the end of the month. 8. Watch an English movie with subtitles in your language, then watch it again with English subtitles. Remember, these goals are small and specific. They're perfect for A2 level learners because they focus on basic vocabulary, simple conversations, and everyday topics. Steps to achieve your goals. Setting a goal is just the beginning. Now, let's talk about how to achieve your goals. 1. Plan. Decide when and how you will work on your goal. Choose a specific time each day or week for your English practice. Get the things you need, like books, apps, or videos. 2. Start. Begin working on your goal today. Don't wait. Do a little bit every day. Consistency is key. 3. Check. Look at your progress every few days or every week. Ask yourself, am I getting closer to my goal? If you're having trouble, think about why and how you can fix it. 4. Adjust. If your goal is too hard, make it a little easier. If it's too easy, make it a bit more challenging. It's okay to change your goal if you need to. 5. Celebrate. Be happy when you reach your goal. Tell a friend or family member about your success. Give yourself a small reward, like watching your favorite English TV show. 6. Set a new goal. After you achieve one goal, set another one. Each new goal will help you improve your English more and more. Tips for success. Here are some extra tips to help you achieve your English learning goals. 1. Be patient. Learning takes time. Don't get upset if you don't see results right away. 2. Practice regularly. A little bit every day is better than a lot once a week. 3. Use different methods. Try books, apps, videos, and talking with people to learn English. 4. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Making mistakes is a normal part of learning. They help you improve. 5. Find a study buddy. Learning with a friend can make it more fun and keep you motivated. 6. Use English in your daily life. Try to use the English you know whenever you can. 7. Keep a journal. Write down what you learn and how you feel about your progress. 8. Visualize success. Imagine yourself speaking English well. This can help motivate you. Practice exercises. Let's practice setting and working towards goals with these exercises. Exercise 1. Setting a goal. Think about your English learning. What do you want to improve? Write a simple goal using the steps we learned. Share your goal with a friend or in the comments below. Exercise 2. Making a plan. Look at the goal you wrote in Exercise 1. Write down 3 small steps you can take to achieve this goal. Decide when you will do each step. Exercise 3. Tracking progress. Draw a simple chart or calendar. Each day you work on your goal. Put a star or happy face on the chart. At the end of the week, count how many stars you have. Exercise 4. Celebrating success. Think about a small reward you can give yourself when you reach your goal. Write it down and keep it somewhere you can see it. Exercise 5. Reflection. At the end of each week, answer these questions. 1. What did I do well this week? 2. What was difficult for me? 3. What can I do differently next week? Remember, friends, setting and achieving goals is a skill. The more you practice, the better you'll get at it. Don't worry if it feels hard at first. Keep trying, and you'll see improvement in your English and in your ability to reach your goals. Conclusion. Setting simple goals and achieving them is a powerful way to improve your English. It helps you focus, stay motivated, and see your progress. Here's a quick summary of what we learned. 1. A goal is something you want to achieve. 2. Good goals are small, specific, and have a time limit. 3. Follow the steps. Plan, start, check, adjust, celebrate, and set a new goal. 4. Use the tips for success to help you along the way. 5. Practice setting and working towards goals regularly. Remember, every small step you take brings you closer to speaking English well. Be proud of every goal you achieve, no matter how small. You are making progress. Now it's your turn. What is your simple English goal for this week? Write it down, make a plan, and start today. You can do it. Thank you for learning with English with Sophia. Keep practicing, keep setting goals, and keep improving your English. See you in the next lesson. How to build confidence when speaking English. Welcome back to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to talk about something very important. How to feel more confident when speaking English. Many people feel nervous or shy when they try to speak English. But don't worry. We'll learn some great ways to help you feel more sure of yourself. Let's get started. Why is confidence important in speaking English? First, let's understand why feeling confident is so important when speaking English. 1. It helps you speak more. When you feel confident, you're more likely to try speaking English. 2. You can express yourself better. Confidence helps you say what you want to say more clearly. 3. It makes learning easier. When you're not afraid to make mistakes, you learn faster. 4. It's more enjoyable. Speaking English is more fun when you're not worried all the time. 5. People understand you better. Confident speakers often speak more clearly and loudly. Remember, everyone feels nervous sometimes, even people who speak English very well. It's normal, but we can work on feeling more confident. Common reasons for lack of confidence. Many English learners feel not confident for similar reasons. Let's look at some common ones. 1. Fear of making mistakes. Worrying about saying something wrong. 2. Limited vocabulary. Feeling like you don't know enough words. 3. Pronunciation concerns. Worrying that people won't understand your accent. 4. Comparison with others. Thinking other people speak English better than you. 5. Lack of practice. Not having enough chances to speak English. 6. Perfectionism. Trying to speak perfectly all the time. 7. Past negative experiences. Bad memories of times when speaking English didn't go well. Understanding these reasons can help us find ways to feel more confident. Let's look at some solutions. Simple ways to build your confidence. Now, let's explore some easy ways to help you feel more confident when speaking English. 1. Practice, practice, practice. The more you speak English, the more comfortable you'll feel. Try to use English every day, even if it's just talking to yourself. 2. Start small. Begin with short, simple conversations. As you feel more comfortable, try longer talks. 3. Prepare in advance. If you know you'll need to speak English, practice what you might say. This can help you feel more ready and less nervous. 4. Focus on communication, not perfection. Remember, the goal is to understand and be understood. It's okay if your English isn't perfect. 5. Learn common phrases. Knowing some everyday English phrases can help you feel more prepared. 6. Celebrate your successes. Notice when you use English well, even in small ways. Be proud of your progress. 7. Use positive self-talk. Tell yourself encouraging things like, "I can do this," or "My English is improving." 8. Create a supportive environment. Surround yourself with people who encourage your English learning. 9. Set realistic goals. Make small, achievable goals for your English speaking. Reaching these goals will boost your confidence. 10. Learn from your mistakes. Instead of feeling bad about mistakes, see them as chances to learn. Fun activities to build. Speaking confidence. Here are some enjoyable activities to help you feel more confident speaking English. 1. Mirror practice. Speak English in front of a mirror. This helps you get used to hearing and seeing yourself speak English. 2. Record yourself. Use your phone to record yourself speaking English. Listen to the recording and notice what you do well. 3. Sing English songs. Singing can help you feel more comfortable with English sounds. It's also fun and can help you remember words better. 4. Have conversations with yourself. Pretend you're talking to someone in English. Practice both sides of the conversation. 5. Use voice messages. Send English voice messages to friends who are learning English. This lets you practice speaking without the pressure of a live conversation. 6. Play. Just a minute. Try to talk about a topic in English for 1 minute without stopping. Start with easy topics like my favorite food or my family. 7. Join an English learning community. Find online groups or local clubs for English learners. Practicing with other learners can help you feel more comfortable. 8. Role-play different situations. Pretend you're ordering food, asking for directions, or introducing yourself. This helps you prepare for real-life situations. 9. Teach someone else. Try teaching a friend or family member something in English. Teaching others can boost your confidence in your own skills. 10. Use English in your hobbies. If you like cooking, follow English recipes. If you enjoy games, play some simple games in English. Remember, the key is to make these activities fun and do them regularly. Dealing with nervousness when speaking English. It's normal to feel nervous when speaking a new language. Here are some tips to help you manage those nervous feelings. 1. Take deep breaths. Deep breathing can help you feel calmer. Take a few deep breaths before you start speaking. 2. Speak slowly. It's okay to speak slowly. This can help you feel more in control. Speaking slowly also helps others understand you better. 3. Use filler words. Words like well, and let me think give you time to think. Native English speakers use these words too. 4. Don't apologize for your English. Instead of saying sorry for my bad English, say thank you for listening. This helps you feel more positive about your speaking. 5. Remember that mistakes are okay. Everyone makes mistakes when learning a language. Mistakes help you learn and improve. 6. Focus on your listener. Instead of worrying about your English, focus on the person you're talking to. Remember, they want to understand you and communicate with you. 7. Visualize success. Before speaking, imagine yourself having a good conversation in English. This positive thinking can help you feel more confident. 8. Have a confidence phrase. Choose a short phrase that makes you feel confident, like I can do this. Say this to yourself before you speak English, using technology to build confidence. Technology can be a great tool to help you feel more confident in speaking English. Here are some ways to use it. 1. Language exchange apps. Apps like Tandem or HelloTalk let you practice with other English learners. You can start with text chats and move to voice chats when you feel ready. 2. Speech-to-text tools. These tools change your speech into written words. They can help you see how well you're pronouncing words. 3. English learning podcasts. Listening to podcasts can help you get used to hearing English. Some podcasts are made especially for English learners. 4. Video chat with English speakers. Use apps like Skype or Zoom to talk with English speakers around the world. Start with short chats and gradually make them longer. 5. English learning games. Many apps have games that help you practice English in a fun way. Playing these games can help you feel more comfortable with English words and phrases. 6. Virtual reality, VR language. Learning. If you have access to VR, some apps let you practice English in virtual situations. This can help you feel more prepared for real-life English conversations. 7. English pronunciation apps. Apps like Elsa Speak can listen to your pronunciation and give you feedback. Improving your pronunciation can help you feel more confident when speaking. Remember, technology is a tool to help you practice. It's still important to speak with real people when you can. Creating a confidence-building routine. To really improve your confidence in speaking English, it's good to practice regularly. Here's how you can create a routine. 1. Set aside time each day. Even 15-20 minutes of daily practice can make a big difference. 2. Start with something easy. Begin your practice with something you feel comfortable with, like reviewing vocabulary. 3. Challenge yourself a little. After warming up, try something slightly more difficult, like having a short conversation. 4. Use positive affirmations. Say encouraging things to yourself in English, like, I am improving every day. 5. End with reflection. Think about what went well in your practice and what you want to work on next time. 6. Track your progress. Keep a journal of your English speaking practice and how you feel about it. 7. Reward yourself. Celebrate your efforts and improvements no matter how small. Remember, building confidence takes time. Be patient and kind to yourself as you practice. Setting confidence-building goals. Setting goals can help you build your confidence step by step. Here are some example goals for A2 level learners. 1. Short-term goals, daily or weekly. Speak English for 5 minutes every day, even if it's just to yourself. Learn and use one new English phrase each day. 2. Medium-term goals, monthly. Have a 10-minute conversation in English without using your native language. Introduce yourself and your hobbies in English to a new person. 3. Long-term goals, 3 to 6 months. Give a short 2 to 3 minute presentation in English about a topic you like. Watch an English TV show episode without subtitles and understand the main idea. Remember to make your goals smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Conclusion. Building confidence in speaking English is a journey. It takes time and practice, but you can do it. Remember these key points. 1. Everyone feels nervous sometimes. It's normal. 2. Practice regularly, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. 3. Start small and gradually challenge yourself more. 4. Focus on communicating, not on being perfect. 5. Celebrate your progress and be kind to yourself. 6. Use technology and fun activities to make learning enjoyable. 7. Set goals to help you see your improvement over time. Every time you speak English, you're building your confidence. Be patient with yourself and keep practicing. Soon, you'll notice how much more comfortable and confident you feel when speaking English. And thank you for joining this lesson with English with Sophia. Keep up the great work with your English speaking practice. You're doing fantastic. See you in the next lesson. Key vocabulary for A2 level. Here are some important words related to building confidence in speaking English, suitable for A2 level learners. 1. Confidence. Noun. Feeling sure about your abilities. 2. Nervous. Adjective. Feeling worried or afraid. 3. Practice. Verb. To do something regularly to improve. 4. Mistake. Noun. An error or something done wrong. 5. Improve. Verb. To get better. 6. Speak. Verb. To say words. To talk. 7. Listen. Verb. To hear and pay attention. 8. Understand. Verb. To know the meaning of something. 9. Conversation. Noun. A talk between 2 or more people. 10. Pronunciation. Noun. The way words are said. 11. Vocabulary. Noun. The words you know. 12. Goal. Noun. Something you want to achieve. 13. Progress. Noun. Improvement over time. 14. Encourage. Verb. To support and give confidence. 15. Prepare. Verb. To get ready for something. 16. Celebrate. Verb. To do something special for a good event. 17. Challenge. Noun. Something difficult that tests your ability. 18. Comfortable. Adjective. Feeling relaxed and not worried. 19. Fluent. Adjective. Able to speak easily and well. 20. Communicate. Verb. To share information with others. Remember to practice using these words in sentences to help remember them better. Using apps to learn English. Welcome back to English with Sophia. Today we're going to talk about something very exciting: using apps to learn English. In our modern world, smartphones and tablets can be great tools for learning. Let's explore how you can use apps to improve your English skills. Why use apps to learn English? First, let's understand why using apps can be great for learning English. 1. They're always with you. You can learn anytime, anywhere with your phone or tablet. 2. They make learning fun. Many apps use games and interesting activities to teach English. 3. You can learn at your own pace. Apps let you go as fast or slow as you want. 4. They offer variety. There are apps for vocabulary, grammar, speaking, listening, and more. 5. They give instant feedback. Many apps tell you right away if your answer is correct. 6. They're often free or low cost. You can learn English without spending a lot of money. Remember, apps are tools to help you learn. They work best when you use them regularly and combine them with other ways of learning English. Types of English learning apps. There are many different kinds of apps that can help you learn English. Let's look at some types. 1. All-in-one language learning apps. These apps teach many parts of English, like vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. Examples: Duolingo, Babbel, Busuu. 2. Vocabulary apps. These focus on helping you learn new words. Examples: Memrise, Quizlet, Anki. 3. Grammar apps. These help you practice English grammar rules. Examples: English grammar in use, Grammar Up. 4. Pronunciation apps. These help you improve how you say English words. Examples: Elsa Speak, Google Translate, for single words. 5. Reading apps. These provide stories or articles in English, often at different levels. Examples: Bilinguapp LingQ. 6. Listening apps. These help you practice understanding spoken English. Examples: English listening and speaking. Podcast apps like Spotify or Apple Podcasts. 7. Speaking practice apps. These give you chances to speak English, often with real people. Examples: HelloTalk Tandem. 8. Translation apps. These help you understand words or phrases by translating them. Examples: Google Translate, Microsoft Translator. Each type of app can help you in different ways. It's good to use a mix of apps to improve all your English skills. How to choose the right apps for you? With so many apps available, it can be hard to know which ones to use. Here are some tips to help you choose. 1. Know your goals. Think about what you want to improve most: vocabulary, grammar, speaking, etc. Choose apps that focus on your goals. 2. Check your level. Look for apps that offer content for A2 level or elementary English. Some apps let you take a test to find your level. 3. Read reviews. Look at what other users say about the app in the App Store. Pay attention to reviews from other English learners. 4. Try before you buy. Many apps offer free versions or trial periods. Test an app for a few days to see if you like it. 5. Look for variety. Choose apps with different types of activities to keep learning fun. 6. Check for offline use. If you don't always have internet, look for apps that work offline. 7. Consider your schedule. If you're busy, look for apps with short, quick lessons. 8. Think about your learning style. If you like games, choose game-based apps. If you prefer traditional methods, look for more structured apps. Remember, the best app is the one you'll use regularly. Making the most of English learning apps. Once you've chosen some apps, here are tips to help you use them effectively. 1. Set a daily goal. Decide how much time you want to spend on apps each day. Even 15-20 minutes can make a big difference if you do it regularly. 2. Create a routine. Try to use your apps at the same time each day. This helps make learning a habit. 3. Use multiple apps. Different apps can help with different skills. For example, use one for vocabulary and another for listening. 4. Take notes. Write down new words or grammar rules you learn from the apps. Reviewing your notes can help you remember better. 5. Apply what you learn. Try to use new words or phrases from the apps in your daily life. 6. Don't rely only on apps. Combine app learning with other methods like reading books or talking with people. 7. Track your progress. Many apps show your progress. Check this regularly to stay motivated. 8. Adjust as needed. If an app isn't helping or you're getting bored, try a different one. 9. Use reminders. Set reminders on your phone to use your English learning apps. 10. Have fun. Choose apps you enjoy. Learning should be fun. Fun ways to incorporate apps into your English learning. Here are some enjoyable ways to use apps as part of your English learning. 1. App challenge with friends. Compete with friends to see who can get the highest score or learn the most words. 2. Create stories with new words. Use vocabulary apps to learn new words. Then write short stories using these words. 3. App of the Week rotation. Focus on a different app each week to vary your learning. 4. Real-life scavenger hunt. Learn words on a vocabulary app, then find those objects in your house or outside. 5. App-inspired conversations. Use conversation topics from language exchange apps to chat with friends or family in English. 6. Dubbing game. Watch a short video on a language learning app, then try to dub it with your own voice. 7. Daily app journal. Write a short diary entry each day about what you learned on your apps. 8. App to real life challenge. Try to use at least one new thing you learned from an app in real life each day. 9. App review vlog. Make short videos in English reviewing the apps you use to learn. 10. Virtual language exchange parties. Use language exchange apps to set up group chats or video calls with other learners. Remember, the key is to make learning fun and relevant to your life. Overcoming common challenges with language learning apps. While apps can be great for learning English, you might face some challenges. Here's how to deal with common problems. 1. Problem: losing motivation. Solution: set small, achievable daily goals. Reward yourself for consistent app use. 2. Problem: feeling overwhelmed by too many apps. Solution: start with just 1 or 2 apps. Gradually add more as you get comfortable. 3. Problem: not remembering what you learn. Solution: review regularly, not just learn new things. Try to use what you learn in real life. 4. Problem: apps becoming boring. Solution: switch between different apps to keep things interesting. Look for apps with varied activities and games. 5. Problem: not knowing how to use app features. Solution: take time to explore all parts of the app. Look for tutorial videos or help sections in the app. 6. Problem: difficulty in pronouncing words from apps. Solution: use apps with audio features to hear correct pronunciation. Record yourself and compare with the app's audio. 7. Problem: apps using words or grammar you don't know. Solution: don't worry about understanding everything. Use these moments as chances to learn new things. And remember, every challenge is a chance to learn and improve. Setting app-based learning goals. Setting goals can help you make the most of your app-based learning. Here are some example goals for A2 level learners. 1. Short-term goals. daily or weekly. Complete 2 lessons on a language learning app every day. Learn and review 10 new words using a vocabulary app each week. 2. Medium-term goals, monthly. Finish a full unit or level in an English learning app. Have a 10-minute conversation using a language exchange app. 3. Long-term goals, 3 to 6 months. Complete all A2 level content in a comprehensive language learning app. Read and understand a short story using a reading app without translation. Remember to make your goals SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Integrating app learning with other English activities. While apps are great tools, it's important to use them as part of a broader English learning plan. Here's how you can combine app learning with other activities. 1. Reading. Use vocabulary learned from apps when reading English books or articles. 2. Listening. Listen to English podcasts or videos about topics you've explored in your apps. 3. Writing. Write short paragraphs using new words or grammar points from your apps. 4. Speaking. Practice saying out loud the phrases and sentences you learn in apps. 5. Real-life application. Try to use app-learned vocabulary and phrases in daily life or when traveling. 6. Study groups. Form a study group where you discuss what you're learning on your apps. 7. Language exchange. Use language exchange apps to practice what you've learned with real people. By combining app learning with these activities, you'll reinforce what you learn and improve your overall English skills. Conclusion. Using apps to learn English can be a fun, convenient, and effective way to improve your language skills. Remember these key points. 1. Apps offer flexibility and variety in learning English. 2. Choose apps that match your goals and learning style. 3. Use apps regularly as part of your daily routine. 4. Combine different types of apps to improve all your English skills. 5. Apply what you learn from apps in real-life situations. 6. Set goals and track your progress to stay motivated. 7. Use apps alongside other learning methods for the best results. Every minute you spend on English learning apps is a step towards better English skills. Be patient with yourself and enjoy the learning process. With regular practice and the right apps, you'll see improvement in your English. Thank you for joining this lesson with English with Sophia. Keep up the great work with your app-based English learning. You're doing amazing. See you in the next lesson. Key vocabulary for A2 level. Here are some important words related to using apps to learn English, suitable for A2 level learners. 1. App, noun. A program for a smartphone or tablet. 2. Download, verb. To get an app or file from the internet. 3. Practice, verb. To do something regularly to improve. 4. Learn, verb. To gain knowledge or skill. 5. Vocabulary, noun. Words you know or are learning. 6. Grammar, noun. Rules for using a language correctly. 7. Pronunciation, noun. The way words are said. 8. Listening, noun. The act of hearing and understanding. 9. Speaking, noun. Talking or saying words. 10. Reading, noun. Looking at and understanding written words. 11. Writing, noun. Creating written words or text. 12. Progress, noun. Improvement or development. 13. Goal, noun. Something you want to achieve. 14. Lesson, noun. A period of learning or teaching. 15. Review, verb. To look at or study again. 16. Challenge, noun. Something difficult that tests your ability. 17. Motivation, noun. The desire or reason for doing something. 18. Habit, noun, something you do regularly. 19. Skill, noun, the ability to do something well. 20. Improve, verb, to get better at something. Remember to practice using these words in sentences to help remember them better. Developing good study habits. Welcome back to English with Sophia. Today we're going to talk about something very important for all learners: developing good study habits. Good habits can make learning English easier and more fun. Let's explore how you can create great study habits to improve your English skills. Why are good study habits important? First, let's understand why having good study habits is so important. 1. They save time. Good habits help you study more efficiently. 2. They reduce stress. When you have a study routine, you feel more relaxed and prepared. 3. They improve learning. Regular, effective study helps you remember more. 4. They build confidence. Good habits lead to better results, which makes you feel more confident. 5. They create consistency. Habits help you study regularly even when you don't feel like it. Remember, developing good habits takes time, but it's worth the effort. Common bad study. Habits to avoid. Before we talk about good habits, let's look at some bad habits that can make learning harder. 1. Cramming. Studying a lot at the last minute. 2. Multitasking. Trying to do many things at once while studying. 3. Studying in a noisy place. Learning in an environment with many distractions. 4. Studying when very tired. Trying to learn when your brain needs rest. 5. Not taking breaks. Studying for long periods without rest. 6. Passive learning. Just reading or listening without actively engaging with the material. 7. Ignoring difficult topics. Only studying things you find easy or enjoyable. Being aware of these habits can help you avoid them and develop better ones. Developing good study habits. Now, let's explore some good habits that can help you learn English more effectively. 1. Create a study schedule. Choose specific times for studying English each day or week. Stick to your schedule as much as possible. 2. Find a good study space. Choose a quiet, comfortable place for studying. Make sure you have good lighting and all the materials you need. 3. Set clear goals. Decide what you want to achieve in each study session. Make your goals specific and achievable. 4. Use active learning techniques. Don't just read or listen passively. Try to interact with what you're learning, like taking notes or explaining it to someone else. 5. Take regular breaks. Study for 25 to 30 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. This helps your brain process information better. 6. Review regularly. Don't just learn new things. Review what you've already learned. This helps move information into your long-term memory. 7. Use different learning methods. Combine reading, listening, writing, and speaking activities. This helps you learn and remember better. 8. Stay organized. Keep your study materials neat and easy to find. Use folders or notebooks to organize different topics. 9. Get enough sleep. A well-rested brain learns better. Try to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. 10. Stay motivated. Remind yourself why you're learning English. No matter how small. Creating a study routine. Having a routine can make studying easier and more effective. Here's how to create a good study routine. 1. Choose your best time. Are you a morning person or a night owl? Study when you feel most alert and focused. 2. Start small. Begin with short study sessions, like 15-20 minutes. Gradually increase the time as you get used to the routine. 3. Be consistent. Try to study at the same times each day or week. This helps make studying a habit. 4. Plan your sessions. Decide what you'll study before you start. This helps you use your time more effectively. 5. Prepare your space. Set up your study area before you begin. Have all your materials ready. 6. Use a timer. Set a timer for your study session and breaks. This helps you stay focused and take regular breaks. 7. Mix it up. Don't study the same thing every day. Alternate between different English skills, reading, listening, etc. 8. End with planning. At the end of each session, plan what you'll study next time. This gives you a clear starting point for your next session. Remember, the best routine is one that works for you and that you can stick to regularly. Fun ways to build good study habits. Developing good habits doesn't have to be boring. Here are some fun ways to build your study habits. 1. Study buddy system. Find a friend who's also learning English. Set study times together and check in with each other. 2. Habit tracker. Use a colorful chart to track your study days. Try to create a streak of consecutive study days. 3. Reward system. Give yourself small rewards for sticking to your study routine. For example, watch your favorite English TV show after a week of good habits. 4. Study space decoration. Make your study area a place you enjoy being. Add plants, inspiring quotes, or anything that motivates you. 5. Language learning games. Use English learning games or apps as part of your routine. This makes studying feel more like fun than work. 6. English immersion days. Choose one day a week where you only use English media, music, TV, etc. This makes practicing English a fun challenge. 7. Progress photo journal. Take photos of your study sessions or materials. Create a visual journal of your learning journey. 8. Study method experiments. Try a different study method each week. Keep the ones you enjoy and that work well for you. Remember, the more enjoyable you make studying, the more likely you are to stick with it. Overcoming common challenges in building study habits. Developing new habits can be challenging. Here are some common problems and how to solve them. 1. Problem: lack of motivation. Solution: remind yourself why you're learning English. Set small, achievable goals to build confidence. 2. Problem: feeling overwhelmed. Solution: break your study into smaller, manageable parts. Focus on one thing at a time. 3. Problem: distractions. Solution: create a dedicated study space. Use apps to block distracting websites during study time. 4. Problem: inconsistency. Solution: start with a small daily study habit, even just 10 minutes. Use reminders or alarms to help you remember to study. 5. Problem: boredom. Solution: vary your study activities. Find ways to make studying more interactive and fun. 6. Problem: tiredness. Solution: find your best time of day for studying. Make sure you're getting enough sleep. 7. Problem: lack of time. Solution: look for small pockets of time in your day for quick study sessions. Prioritize studying by scheduling it like any other important activity. Remember, building new habits takes time. Be patient with yourself and keep trying. Tracking your progress. Seeing your progress can help you stay motivated. Here are some ways to track your study habits. 1. Use a calendar. Mark each day you study on a calendar. Try to create longer and longer streaks of study days. 2. Keep a study journal. Write down what you study each day. Note any new words or concepts you've learned. 3. Take regular tests. Use online English tests to check your progress. Do this every month or two to see how you're improving. 4. Record yourself. Speaking. Make short recordings of yourself speaking English regularly. Listen to old recordings to hear how much you've improved. 5. Use a habit tracking app. Many apps can help you track daily habits, including studying. 6. Set milestones. Create specific goals like learning 50 new words or finishing a book in English. Celebrate when you reach these milestones. 7. Ask for feedback. If possible, ask a teacher or English-speaking friend to assess your progress. Tracking your progress helps you see how your good study habits are paying off. Adapting your study habits over time. As you continue learning English, your needs and abilities will change. It's important to adapt your study habits. Here's how. 1. Regularly review your habits. Every few months, think about what's working well and what isn't. 2. Increase difficulty gradually. As your English improves, challenge yourself with harder materials. 3. Try new methods. Be open to new study techniques or resources. What works for you now might change over time. 4. Adjust your schedule. As your life changes, your study schedule might need to change too. 5. Focus on weak areas. Pay extra attention to areas where you're struggling. 6. Incorporate real-life English use. Find ways to use your English skills in everyday life. 7. Set new goals. As you achieve your goals, set new ones to keep yourself motivated. Remember, the best study habits are ones that grow and change with you. Conclusion. Developing good study habits is a key part of learning English effectively. Remember these important points. 1. Good habits make learning easier and more efficient. 2. Avoid bad habits like cramming or studying in noisy places. 3. Create a consistent study routine that works for you. 4. Make your study space comfortable and free from distractions. 5. Use active learning techniques to engage with the material. 6. Take regular breaks and get enough sleep. 7. Track your progress to stay motivated. 8. Be willing to adapt your habits as your needs change. So every small habit you develop can make a big difference in your English learning journey. Be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, and keep practicing. With good study habits, you'll be amazed at how much your English can improve. Thank you for joining this lesson with English with Sophia. Keep up the great work in developing your study habits. You're doing fantastic. See you in the next lesson. Key vocabulary for A2 level. Here are some important words related to developing good study habits, suitable for A2 level learners. 1. Habit, noun. Something you do regularly. 2. Study, verb. To learn about a subject. 3. Schedule, noun. A plan of what to do and when. 4. Goal, noun. Something you want to achieve. 5. Routine, noun. The usual way you do things. 6. Focus, verb. To concentrate on something. 7. Organize, verb. To arrange things in order. 8. Review, verb. To look at something again. 9. Practice, verb. To do something regularly to improve. 10. Motivate, verb. to make someone want to do something. 11. Progress, noun, improvement or development. 12. Consistent, adjective, always behaving in the same way. 13. Distraction, noun, something that takes your attention away. 14. Efficient, adjective, working well without wasting time. 15. Break, noun, a short rest from what you're doing. 16. Challenge, noun, something difficult that tests your ability. 17. Track, verb, to follow or monitor something. 18. Adapt, verb, to change to fit new situations. 19. Improve, verb, to get better at something. 20. Reward, noun, something good you get for doing well. Remember to practice using these words in sentences to help remember them better. The importance of daily English practice. Welcome back to English with Sophia. Today we're going to talk about something very important for improving your English: daily practice. Practicing English every day, even for a short time, can make a big difference in your learning. Let's explore why daily practice is so important and how you can make it a part of your life. Why is daily English practice important? First, let's understand why practicing English every day is so helpful. 1. It builds habit. Regular practice makes learning English a natural part of your day. 2. It improves memory. Daily practice helps you remember new words and grammar better. 3. It boosts confidence. The more you practice, the more comfortable you become with English. 4. It creates consistency. Regular practice leads to steady improvement over time. 5. It keeps English fresh in your mind. Daily contact with English helps you think in English more easily. 6. It's more effective than cramming. Short, regular practice is better than studying for long hours once in a while. Remember, even a little practice every day can lead to big improvements over time. The benefits of daily practice for different English skills. Daily practice can help improve all areas of your English. Let's look at how it helps each skill. 1. Speaking. Daily practice helps you speak more fluently and with less hesitation. It improves your pronunciation and makes English feel more natural. 2. Listening. Regular listening practice trains your ear to understand English better. It helps you get used to different accents and speaking speeds. 3. Reading. Daily reading improves your vocabulary and helps you understand English sentence structures. It exposes you to new ideas and information in English. 4. Writing. Practicing writing every day helps you express your thoughts more clearly in English. It improves your grammar and helps you learn new ways to say things. 5. Vocabulary. Daily practice with new words helps you remember and use them more easily. It expands your word knowledge, making it easier to express yourself. 6. Grammar. Regular use of English grammar rules helps them become more automatic. It helps you notice and correct your own mistakes over time. Simple ways to practice English daily. Now let's look at some easy ways to practice English every day. 1. Set a daily English time. Choose a specific time each day for English practice. Even 15-30 minutes can make a big difference. 2. Use English apps. Many language learning apps have short daily lessons. Try to complete at least one lesson each day. 3. Listen to English music. Play English songs while you're getting ready in the morning or doing chores. Try to sing along or write down words you hear. 4. Watch English videos. Watch short English videos on YouTube or other platforms. Start with videos made for English learners if regular videos are too difficult. 5. Read something in English every day. This could be a short news article, a blog post, or a few pages of a book. Choose topics that interest you to make reading more enjoyable. 6. Write a little each day. Keep an English diary where you write a few sentences each day. Write about your day, your thoughts or things you've learned. 7. Speak English to yourself. Describe what you're doing as you go about your day. For example, say, "I'm making coffee while you prepare your morning drink." 8. Use English labels. Put English labels on objects around your house. Each time you see or use the object, say its English name. 9. Follow English social media accounts. Follow accounts that post in simple English about topics you like. Try to read and understand a few posts each day. 10. Practice with language exchange apps. Use apps to chat with English speakers for a few minutes each day. This gives you real conversation practice. Remember, the key is to make English a regular part of your daily life. Creating a daily English practice routine. Having a routine can make daily practice easier. Here's how to create one. 1. Choose a consistent time. Pick a time when you're usually free and alert. This could be in the morning, during lunch, or before bed. 2. Start small. Begin with just 10-15 minutes of practice per day. You can increase this time as it becomes a habit. 3. Mix different activities. Don't do the same thing every day. Mix reading, listening, speaking, and writing. This keeps practice interesting and improves all your skills. 4. Prepare in advance. Gather your study materials the night before. This makes it easier to start practicing when the time comes. 5. Track your progress. Keep a record of your daily practice. This can be as simple as marking a calendar or using a habit tracking app. 6. Be flexible. If you miss your usual practice time, try to find another time that day. Remember, some practice is better than no practice. 7. Make it enjoyable. Choose activities and topics you like. If you enjoy your practice time, you're more likely to keep doing it. 8. Reward yourself. Give yourself small rewards for sticking to your routine. This could be watching an English TV show or buying a small treat. Fun daily English practice ideas. Here are some enjoyable ways to practice English every day. 1. English word of the day. Learn one new English word each day. Try to use it in a sentence. 2. Daily tongue twister. Challenge. Practice a different English tongue twister each day. This improves pronunciation in a fun way. 3. English joke or riddle of the day. Read an English joke or riddle daily. This helps with understanding humor in English. 4. Mini story writing. Write a very short story, 3-5 sentences, each day. Use new words or grammar points you've learned. 5. English news in a minute. Listen to short English news summaries. Try to understand the main points. 6. Daily English quote reflection. Read an English quote and think about what it means. Write a sentence or two about your thoughts. 7. English description challenge. Choose an object in your house each day. Try to describe it in English for 1 minute. 8. Daily English conversation topic. Pick a conversation topic each day. Practice what you might say about this topic in English. 9. English song lyric study. Choose a line from an English song each day. Try to understand and explain its meaning. 10. Daily English voice message. Send a short English voice message to a friend who's also learning. Talk about your day or what you've learned. Remember, the goal is to make English practice a fun and regular part of your day. Overcoming challenges in daily practice. Sometimes daily practice can be challenging. Here are some common problems and how to solve them. 1. Problem: lack of time. Solution. Find small pockets of time throughout your day. Practice during daily activities like commuting or waiting in line. 2. Problem. Forgetting to practice. Solution. Set a daily reminder on your phone. Link English practice to a daily habit like brushing your teeth. 3. Problem. Feeling bored. Solution. Vary your practice activities. Choose topics and materials that interest you. 4. Problem. Feeling tired. Solution. Try practicing at different times to find when you have the most energy. Do shorter, more focused practice sessions. 5. Problem. Not seeing progress. Solution. Keep a learning journal to track small improvements. Remember that language learning takes time. Be patient with yourself. 6. Problem. Lack of motivation. Solution. Set small, achievable goals for your practice. Remind yourself why you want to learn English. 7. Problem. Distractions. Solution. Create a dedicated space for English practice. Use apps to block distracting websites during practice time. Remember, it's normal to face challenges. The important thing is to keep trying. Measuring your progress. Seeing your progress can motivate you to keep practicing. Here are ways to measure your improvement. 1. Take regular tests. Do short English level tests every few months. Compare your scores to see how you've improved. 2. Record yourself speaking. Make short recordings of yourself speaking English regularly. Listen to old recordings to hear how much you've improved. 3. Keep a vocabulary list. Write down new words you learn each day. Review the list regularly to see how many words you've learned. 4. Track your reading speed. Time how long it takes you to read a short English text. Do this regularly and watch your speed improve. 5. Monitor your comprehension. Choose English videos or podcasts at your level. Note how much you understand and see if this improves over time. 6. Use language apps with progress tracking. Many apps show your progress over time. Look at these stats regularly for motivation. 7. Set and achieve small goals. Set weekly goals like learning 10 new words or writing 5 sentences daily. Achieving these goals shows your progress. Remember, progress in language learning is often slow but steady. Celebrate small improvements. Conclusion. Daily English practice is a powerful way to improve your language skills. Remember these key points. 1. Consistent practice, even for a short time each day, leads to big improvements over time. 2. Daily practice helps all aspects of English: speaking, listening, reading, writing, vocabulary, and grammar. 3. Find ways to make English a natural part of your daily routine. 4. Mix different activities to keep practice interesting and improve all skills. 5. Start small and gradually increase your practice time. 6. Be patient and celebrate small progress. 7. Make practice enjoyable so you want to do it every day. Every day you practice English is a step towards better language skills. Be proud of yourself for making this effort. With regular practice, you'll be amazed at how much your English improves. Thank you for joining this lesson with English with Sophia. Keep up the great work with your daily English practice. You're doing amazing. See you in the next lesson. Key vocabulary for A2 level. Here are some important words related to daily English practice, suitable for A2 level learners. 1. Practice verb, to do something regularly to improve. 2. Daily, adjective, happening every day. 3. Routine, noun, the usual way you do things. 4. Improve, verb, to get better at something. 5. Skill, noun. The ability to do something well. 6. Habit, noun. Something you do regularly. 7. Consistent, adjective. Always behaving in the same way. 8. Progress, noun. Improvement or development. 9. Fluent, adjective. Able to speak a language easily and well. 10. Vocabulary, noun. The words you know in a language. 11. Grammar, noun. Rules for using a language correctly. 12. Pronunciation, noun. The way words are said. 13. Comprehension, noun. The ability to understand something. 14. Motivation, noun. The desire or reason for doing something. 15. Challenge, noun. Something difficult that tests your ability. 16. Goal, noun. Something you want to achieve. 17. Track, verb. To follow or monitor something. 18. Improve, verb. To get better at something. 19. Fluency, noun. The ability to speak easily and well. 20. Confident, adjective. Feeling sure about your abilities. Remember to practice using these words in sentences to help remember them better. How to overcome the fear of making mistakes. Welcome back to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to talk about something that many English learners struggle with: the fear of making mistakes. It's normal to feel scared about making errors when speaking English, but this fear can actually slow down your learning. Let's explore why making mistakes is okay and how you can overcome this fear to improve your English skills. Why do we fear making mistakes? First, let's understand why many people are afraid of making mistakes when learning English. 1. Fear of embarrassment. Worry about looking silly in front of others. 2. Perfectionism. Wanting to speak perfect English from the start. 3. Past negative experiences. Bad memories of times when mistakes led to criticism. 4. Low confidence. Not believing in your ability to learn and improve. 5. Cultural factors. Some cultures put a lot of pressure on being correct all the time. 6. Comparison with others. Thinking other learners are doing better than you. Understanding these reasons can help us find ways to overcome this fear. Why making mistakes is actually good. Now let's look at why making mistakes is not just okay, but actually helpful for learning English. 1. Mistakes show you're learning. If you never make mistakes, you're not challenging yourself enough. 2. Mistakes help you remember. When you make a mistake and correct it, you often remember the correct way better. 3. Mistakes show what you need to practice. They help you identify areas where you need more work. 4. Mistakes make you more fluent. If you're not afraid of mistakes, you'll speak more, which improves fluency. 5. Native speakers make mistakes too. Even people who speak English as their first language make errors sometimes. 6. Mistakes are part of the learning process. Every language learner, no matter how good, makes mistakes along the way. Remember, making mistakes doesn't mean you're bad at English. It means you're learning and growing. Simple strategies to overcome fear of mistakes. Here are some easy ways to help you feel less afraid of making mistakes. 1. Start small. Begin by practicing with one person you trust. Gradually speak to more people as you feel more comfortable. 2. Prepare but don't memorize. Think about what you want to say, but don't try to memorize every word. This allows for more natural, relaxed speaking. 3. Focus on communication. Remember, the goal is to be understood, not to be perfect. If people understand you, you're succeeding. 4. Practice positive self-talk. Tell yourself encouraging things like, "It's okay to make mistakes," or "I'm learning and improving." 5. Celebrate your efforts. Be proud of yourself for trying, regardless of mistakes. 6. Learn from your mistakes. When you make a mistake, try to understand why and learn from it. 7. Use humor. If you make a funny mistake, try to laugh about it. This can help you feel more relaxed about errors. 8. Set realistic expectations. Remember that learning a language takes time. Don't expect to speak perfectly right away. Practical exercises to build confidence. Let's look at some exercises you can do to build your confidence and reduce fear of mistakes. 1. Mirror practice. Speak English in front of a mirror. This helps you get used to hearing yourself speak English. 2. Record yourself. Make short recordings of yourself speaking English. Listen back and notice the good parts, not just mistakes. 3. Tongue twisters. Practice. English tongue twisters. They're hard even for native speakers, so it's okay to make mistakes. 4. Role-play different scenarios. Practice common situations like ordering food or asking for directions. Start with easy scenarios and move to harder ones. 5. Online language exchange. Use language exchange apps to practice with other learners. They understand what it's like to make mistakes. 6. Speak to yourself in English. Describe what you're doing as you go about your day. This is a safe way to practice speaking without fear. 7. Join an English learning community. Find a group of supportive English learners. Share your experiences and learn from each other. 8. Challenge yourself to make mistakes. Set a goal to make a certain number of mistakes each day. This can help you see mistakes as normal and even fun. Dealing with reactions to mistakes. Sometimes the fear of how others will react to our mistakes holds us back. Here's how to handle different reactions. 1. If someone corrects you, say thank you and try to use the correct form. See it as a helpful learning moment, not criticism. 2. If someone doesn't understand you, stay calm and try to say it in a different way. Use gestures or simple words to explain. 3. If someone laughs, remember they might be laughing at the situation, not at you. Try to laugh along if you can. 4. If you feel embarrassed, take a deep breath and remind yourself that it's normal to make mistakes. Remember a time when you successfully communicated in English. 5. If you freeze up, it's okay to take a moment to think. You can say, "Let me think about how to say this," to give yourself time. Remember, most people are kind and appreciate your efforts to speak their language. Creating a supportive learning environment. Your environment can have a big impact on how you feel about making mistakes. Here's how to create a supportive atmosphere. 1. Surround yourself with encouraging people. Spend time with friends or family who support your English learning. 2. Find a study buddy. Partner with someone who's also learning English. You can support each other and feel more comfortable making mistakes together. 3. Choose the right learning materials. Use books, apps, or videos that encourage making mistakes as part of learning. 4. Create a safe space for practice. Designate a place where you feel comfortable practicing English. This could be a quiet room at home or a favorite cafe. 5. Set ground rules with conversation partners. Ask friends or language partners to only correct major mistakes. This helps you focus on communicating without worrying about every small error. 6. Celebrate progress, not perfection. Keep track of times when you communicated successfully in English. Focus on these successes rather than on the mistakes you made. 7. Use positive affirmations. Put up encouraging notes in your study area. For example, every mistake is a step forward, or I'm brave for learning English. Learning from mistakes. Mistakes can be great teachers if we approach them the right way. Here's how to learn from your errors. 1. Keep an error journal. Write down mistakes you make often. Look for patterns to see what areas need more practice. 2. Analyze your mistakes. Try to understand why you made each mistake. Is it because of your native language? A grammar rule you forgot? 3. Practice correct usage. Once you understand a mistake, practice using the correct form. Make sentences using the right way to say it. 4. Ask for explanations. When someone corrects you, don't be afraid to ask why it was wrong. Understanding the reason helps you avoid the same mistake in the future. 5. Use your mistakes in your study plan. Focus some of your study time on areas where you often make mistakes. 6. Turn mistakes into mnemonics. Create funny memory aids based on your mistakes to help you remember the correct form. 7. Share your learnings. Tell other English learners about mistakes you've learned from. Teaching others can reinforce your own learning. Setting realistic goals. Setting the right kind of goals can help reduce fear of mistakes. Here are some tips. 1. Focus on communication goals. Instead of speak without any mistakes, try have a 5-minute conversation in English. 2. Set small, achievable targets. Learn 5 new words this week is better than know all English vocabulary. 3. Make fluency goals. Aim to speak more smoothly, not just more correctly. For example, speak for 1 minute without long pauses. 4. Create exposure goals. Set goals about using English more, like watch 1 English video every day. 5. Celebrate effort, not just results. Make goals about trying, like speak English to 3 new people this month. 6. Use time-based goals. Practice speaking English for 10 minutes daily is a good, measurable goal. 7. Make mistake-positive goals. Try goals like make and learn from. 10 new mistakes this week. Remember, good goals should be smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Conclusion. Overcoming the fear of making mistakes is a crucial step in learning English. Remember these key points. 1. Everyone makes mistakes when learning a language. It's normal and helpful. 2. Mistakes show your learning and help you identify areas to improve. 3. Focus on communicating, not on being perfect. 4. Practice regularly in comfortable settings to build confidence. 5. Create a supportive learning environment. 6. Learn from your mistakes instead of fearing them. 7. Set realistic goals that encourage you to use English more, not just use it perfectly. Every time you try to speak English, even if you make mistakes, you're improving. Be proud of your efforts and keep practicing. With time and patience, you'll find yourself speaking more confidently and fluently. And thank you for joining this lesson with English with Sophia. Remember, making mistakes means you're learning and growing. Keep up the great work. See you in the next lesson. Key vocabulary for A2 level. Here are some important words related to overcoming the fear of making mistakes, suitable for A2 level learners. 1. Mistake, noun, an error or something done wrong. 2. Fear, noun, a feeling of being afraid. 3. Overcome, verb, to successfully deal with a problem. 4. Confidence, noun, feeling sure about your abilities. 5. Practice, verb, to do something regularly to improve. 6. Improve, verb, to get better at something. 7. Learn, verb, to gain knowledge or skill. 8. Embarrassed, adjective, feeling ashamed or shy. 9. Correct, verb, to make something right or point out a mistake. 10. Fluent, adjective, able to speak a language easily and well. 11. Challenge, noun, something difficult that tests your ability. 12. Communicate, verb, to share information with others. 13. Progress, noun, improvement or development. 14. Effort, noun, the energy and work you put into something. 15. Support, verb, to help or encourage someone. 16. Goal, noun, something you want to achieve. 17. Positive, adjective, good or optimistic. 18. Comfortable, adjective, feeling relaxed and at ease. 19. Encourage, verb, to give support or confidence. 20. Patient, adjective, able to stay calm and not get annoyed. Remember to practice using these words in sentences to help remember them better. Using short stories to improve listening skills. Welcome back to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to talk about a wonderful way to improve your English listening skills, using short stories. Listening to short stories in English can be a great way to practice your language skills while enjoying interesting tales. Let's explore how you can use short stories to become a better English listener. Why use short stories to improve listening skills? First, let's understand why short stories are so helpful for improving your English listening. 1. They're entertaining. Learning with stories is fun, which makes you want to practice more. 2. They use natural language. Stories often use everyday English words and phrases. 3. They help with comprehension. Stories have a beginning, middle, and end, which helps you understand context. 4. They improve vocabulary. You can learn new words in context. 5. They're easy to find. You can find English short stories in books, online, or in podcasts. 6. They teach culture. Stories can teach you about English-speaking cultures and customs. 7. They improve memory. It's often easier to remember words when they're part of a story. Remember, using short stories is just one way to improve your listening. It works best when combined with other learning methods. How short stories help different aspects of listening. Short stories can help improve various parts of your English listening skills. 1. Understanding different accents. You can listen to stories narrated by people from different English-speaking countries. 2. Hearing individual sounds. Clear narration can help you distinguish between similar sounds in English. 3. Learning connected speech. Stories show how words blend together in natural English speech. 4. Improving listening speed. As you progress, you can try stories narrated at a faster pace. 5. Understanding context. Stories provide context for words and phrases, helping you understand their meaning. 6. Recognizing idioms and expressions. Many stories use common English idioms and expressions. 7. Developing overall comprehension. Trying to understand a whole story improves your general listening skills. Choosing the right stories for learning. Not all stories are equally good for learning English. Here's how to choose good stories for practice. 1. Start with simple stories. Look for stories with straightforward plots and simple language. 2. Choose stories with clear narration. Pick audiobooks or podcasts where the narrator speaks clearly. 3. Look for stories with familiar themes. Stories about everyday life or universal themes can be easier to follow. 4. Pick stories you enjoy. If you like the story, you'll want to listen to it more often. 5. Match the story to your level. Start with stories for beginners and gradually move to more complex ones. 6. Look for stories with simple vocabulary. Stories with everyday words are best for A2 level learners. 7. Try children's stories or fables. These often have simple words and clear morals. 8. Use stories from your culture translated into English. If you know the story in your language, it can be easier to understand in English. Remember, it's okay if you don't understand every word at first. The goal is to improve over time. Simple activities for learning with short stories. Here are some easy activities you can do to learn English with short stories. 1. Predict the ending. Pause the story before the end and try to guess what will happen. 2. Summarize the story. After listening, try to retell the main points of the story in your own words. 3. Draw the story. Listen to the story and try to draw pictures of the main events. 4. Answer comprehension questions. Find or create simple questions about the story and answer them after listening. 5. Learn new vocabulary. Write down new words you hear and look up their meanings. 6. Retell the story. Try to retell the story to someone else in English. 7. Dictation practice. Listen to a short part of the story and try to write down what you hear. 8. Discuss the moral. If the story has a moral or lesson, try to explain it in English. 9. Act out the story. Use gestures or actions to represent different parts of the story. 10. Create a timeline. Make a simple timeline of the events in the story. Remember to choose activities that are fun for you. The more you enjoy it, the more you'll learn. Step-by-step guide to learning with a short story. Let's break down the process of using a short story for English practice. 1. First, listen. Just listen to the story without looking at the text. Try to get the general idea. 2. Read the story. If you have the text, read it without the audio. 3. Listen again with text. Play the story again while reading along. 4. Circle unknown words. Mark any words you don't know. 5. Look up new words. Use a dictionary to find the meanings of new words. 6. Listen again. Now that you know more words, listen to the story again. 7. Summarize. Try to summarize the main points of the story in English. 8. Discuss or write about the story. Try to explain what the story means or how it makes you feel. 9. Regular review. Listen to the story regularly over the next few days or weeks. 10. Move to a new story. Once you're comfortable with one story, start the process with a new one. Overcoming common challenges. Learning English with short stories can sometimes be challenging. Here are some common problems and how to solve them. 1. Problem. The narrator speaks too fast. Solution. Start with slower narrations or use apps that can slow down audio. 2. Problem. You can't understand many words. Solution. Use stories with accompanying text or transcripts. 3. Problem. The story uses a lot of idioms or complex language. Solution. Look for simplified versions of stories or stories specifically for English learners. 4. Problem. You get bored with the same story. Solution. Change stories regularly or use different activities with the same story. 5. Problem. You don't know which stories to choose. Solution. Ask English teachers for suggestions, or look for lists of easy English short stories. 6. Problem. You can't focus for the whole story. Solution. Start with very short stories or break longer stories into parts. Remember, it's okay to face challenges. Each problem you overcome helps you learn more. Using technology to learn with short stories. Technology can make learning English with short stories even easier. Here are some ways to use it. 1. Audiobook apps. Use apps like Audible or Libri. Vox to find English short stories. 2. Podcast apps. Look for podcasts that tell short stories in English. 3. YouTube. Find channels that read short stories aloud in English. 4. Language learning apps. Some apps use short stories as part of their English lessons. 5. E-readers. Many e-readers can read English text aloud, allowing you to listen and read at the same time. 6. Online libraries. Websites like Project Gutenberg offer free English short stories you can read and listen to. 7. Voice recording apps. Record yourself retelling the story to check your speaking skills. 8. Translation apps. Use these to understand difficult words or phrases in stories. Remember, while technology is helpful, it's most effective when combined with your own effort and practice. Creating a story-based learning routine. To get the most out of learning with short stories, try to make it a regular part of your English practice. 1. Set a daily story time. Listen to one short story or part of a story each day. 2. Make a weekly story list. Choose 2 to 3 short stories to focus on each week. 3. Use stories for wake-up or bedtime routines. Listen to English stories while getting ready in the morning or before bed. 4. Have a story of the week. Focus on really understanding one story each week. 5. Join or create a story discussion group. Find friends who also want to learn English and discuss a story each week. 6. Set story-related goals. For example, understand and retell one short story this month. 7. Use stories as rewards. After completing other English study, reward yourself by listening to an interesting English story. Remember, consistency is key. A little practice every day is better than a lot of practice once in a while. Expanding your learning beyond stories. While short stories are great for learning, you can expand your skills even more by connecting them to other activities. 1. Write your own ending. Try writing a different ending for the story in English. 2. Research the author or context. Learn about the writer or the time period of the story. 3. Compare with stories from your culture. Look for similar themes in stories from your own language. 4. Have conversations about the stories. Practice discussing the characters and plot in English. 5. Create a storyboard. Draw simple pictures to represent the main events of the story. 6. Explore different genres. Try listening to different types of stories to expand your vocabulary. 7. Connect stories to grammar lessons. Look for examples of grammar rules you're learning in the story text. These activities help you use what you learn from stories in other areas of English. Conclusion. Using short stories to improve your English listening skills can be both enjoyable and effective. Remember these key points. 1. Stories provide natural, entertaining exposure to English. 2. Choose stories that match your level and interests. 3. Use a variety of activities to learn with stories. 4. Don't worry if you don't understand everything at first. 5. Make story listening a regular part of your English practice. 6. Use technology to enhance your learning. 7. Connect story learning to other English activities. Every story you listen to is a step towards better English listening skills. Enjoy the tales and don't be afraid to engage with them. With time and practice, you'll find yourself understanding English stories and spoken English better and better. Thank you for joining this lesson with English with Sophia. Keep listening, keep learning, and keep improving your English. See you in the next lesson. Key vocabulary for A2 level. Here are some important words related to using short stories to improve listening skills, suitable for A2 level learners. 1. Story, noun. A description of events, real or imaginary. 2. Listen, verb. To hear something and pay attention to it. 3. Character, noun. A person in a story. 4. Plot, noun. The main events of a story. 5. Narrator, noun. The person telling the story. 6. Setting, noun. Where and when a story happens. 7. Beginning, noun. The start of something. 8. Middle, noun. The center part of something. 9. End, noun. The final part of something. 10. Practice, verb. To do something regularly, to improve. 11. Improve, verb. To get better at something. 12. Vocabulary, noun. Words you know or are learning. 13. Comprehension, noun. Understanding something. 14. Moral, noun. The lesson of a story. 15. Summarize, verb. To give a short description of the main points. 16. Retell, verb. To tell a story again. 17. Predict, verb. To say what you think will happen. 18. Discuss, verb. To talk about something. 19. Meaning, noun. What something represents or expresses. 20. Activity, noun. Something you do for fun or learning. Remember to practice using these words in sentences to help remember them better. The importance of listening and learning English. Welcome to another lesson with English with Sophia. Today, we're going to talk about something very important for learning English. Listening. Listening is a key skill that helps you understand and speak English better. Let's explore why listening is so important and how you can improve your listening skills. Why is listening important? Listening is very important when learning English. Here's why. 1. It helps you understand how English sounds. You hear how words are pronounced. You learn the rhythm and melody of English. 2. It improves your speaking. The more you listen, the better you can speak. You learn how to say words and sentences correctly. 3. It helps you learn new words. You hear new words being used in real situations. You understand how to use words in sentences. 4. It makes communication easier. Good listening helps you understand what others say. It makes conversations smoother and more enjoyable. 5. It helps with other English skills. Listening helps with reading, writing, and speaking. It's connected to all parts of language learning. Types of listening in English. There are different types of listening you can practice. 1. Casual listening. Listening to English songs, movies, or TV shows. This is fun and helps you get used to how English sounds. 2. Focused listening. Listening to learn specific information. For example, listening to the weather forecast to know if it will rain. 3. Interactive listening. Listening during a conversation. You need to understand and respond to what you hear. 4. Critical listening. Listening to form an opinion or make a decision. For example, listening to different product reviews before buying something. All these types of listening are important and help you in different ways. How to improve your listening skills. Now, let's look at some ways you can get better at listening in English. 1. Listen regularly. Try to listen to English every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. Make it a habit like brushing your teeth. 2. Start with easy material. Begin with simple English songs or short videos. As you improve, you can try more difficult things. 3. Use English subtitles. When watching videos, turn on English subtitles. This helps you connect the sounds you hear with written words. 4. Listen to different accents. Try listening to people from different English-speaking countries. This helps you understand different ways of speaking English. 5. Focus on the main idea. Don't try to understand every word at first. Try to get the general meaning of what you're hearing. 6. Repeat what you hear. Try to say the words and sentences you hear out loud. This helps you practice pronunciation and speaking. 7. Take notes. Write down new words or phrases you hear. You can look them up later to learn more. 8. Use listening resources for English learners. There are many websites and apps with listening exercises for your level. These often come with questions to check your understanding. Fun listening activities for A2 level. Here are some enjoyable activities to improve your listening skills. 1. Listen to simple English songs. Find songs with easy lyrics. Try to write down the words you hear. Sing along to practice pronunciation. 2. Watch short English videos. Look for videos made for English learners. Start with 2 to 3 minute videos and gradually increase the length. 3. Listen to English podcasts for beginners. There are many podcasts designed for English learners. They often speak slowly and use simple words. 4. Play listening games. Try online games that test your listening skills. For example, listen to a description and choose the right picture. 5. Have short conversations with English speakers. If possible, talk to native English speakers or other learners. Even a 5-minute chat can help improve your listening. 6. Listen to simple stories. Find audiobooks or websites with easy English stories. Try to imagine the story as you listen. 7. Watch English news for learners. Some news websites have special sections for English learners. They speak slowly and use simpler words. 8. Listen and draw. Listen to a description of a scene or object. Try to draw what you hear. Common listening problems and solutions. Sometimes listening in English can be hard. Here are some common problems and how to solve them. 1. Problem. The speaker talks too fast. Solution. Start with slow recordings and gradually increase speed. Use apps or video players that let you slow down the audio. 2. Problem. You don't understand many words. Solution. Focus on words you do know. Try to guess the meaning from context. Write down new words to learn later. 3. Problem. You get tired or lose focus quickly. Solution. Start with short listening sessions, 5 to 10 minutes. Take breaks and gradually increase listening time. 4. Problem. Different accents are confusing. Solution. Listen to various English accents regularly. Remember that it's okay not to understand everything at first. 5. Problem. You forget what you heard. Solution. Take simple notes while listening. Try to summarize what you heard after listening. 6. Problem. Background noise is distracting. Solution. Practice listening in different environments. Try to focus on the main speaker's voice. Remember, these problems are normal. Keep practicing, and you will improve over time. How to use what you've learned from listening. Listening is not just about hearing English. It's also about using what you learn. Here are some ways to use the English you hear. 1. Learn new words. When you hear a new word, write it down. Try to guess its meaning from how it's used. Look it up in a dictionary later. 2. Notice grammar structures. Pay attention to how sentences are formed. Try to use these structures in your own speaking and writing. 3. Improve your pronunciation. Listen carefully to how words are pronounced. Try to copy the pronunciation when you speak. 4. Learn everyday phrases. Notice common phrases people use in conversations. Practice using these phrases yourself. 5. Understand culture. Listening can teach you about English-speaking cultures. Pay attention to how people talk in different situations. 6. Develop your own speaking style. As you listen more, you'll find ways of speaking you like. Try to use these in your own English speaking. Setting listening goals. To improve your listening skills, it's good to set goals. Here are some example goals for A2 level learners. 1. Short-term goals, daily or weekly. Listen to English for 10 minutes every day. Learn one new word from listening each day. Watch one English video with subtitles each week. 2. Medium-term goals, monthly. Understand the main idea of a 5-minute English conversation. Watch an entire episode of an English TV show for learners. Correctly, answer 7 out of 10 questions about a short audio clip. 3. Long-term goals, 3 to 6 months. Have a 10-minute conversation in English without many pauses. Understand English songs without looking at the lyrics. Watch a short English movie without subtitles and understand the main story. Remember to make your goals SMART, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. Tracking your listening progress. It's important to see how you're improving. Here are some ways to track your progress. 1. Keep a listening journal. Write down what you listened to each day. Note any new words or phrases you learned. 2. Take regular listening tests. Many English learning websites offer listening tests. Take a test every month to see how you're improving. 3. Record yourself speaking. Your speaking often improves with better listening. Record yourself talking about what you heard. 4. Use a calendar. Mark each day you practice listening on a calendar. Try to create a streak of consecutive days. 5. Set challenges for yourself. For example, try to understand a new type of English content each week. Note which challenges were easy or difficult. 6. Ask for feedback. If possible, talk to an English teacher or speaker about what you heard. They can check if you understood correctly. Conclusion. Listening is a super important part of learning English. It helps you understand how the language sounds, learn new words, and communicate better. Remember these key points. 1. Listen regularly, even if it's just for a few minutes each day. 2. Start with easy materials and slowly try more difficult things. 3. Don't worry about understanding every word. Focus on the main idea. 4. Try different types of listening activities to make it fun and interesting. 5. Set goals and track your progress to stay motivated. 6. Be patient with yourself. Improving your listening skills takes time, but it's worth it. Every time you listen to English, you're training your ears and brain. You're getting better, even if you don't notice it right away. Keep listening, keep learning, and soon you'll be understanding English much better. Thank you for joining this lesson with English with Sophia. Keep up the great work with your listening practice. You're doing fantastic. See you in the next lesson. Learn a new English word every day. Hello, friends. Welcome back to English with Sophia. Today, we're going to talk about a fantastic way to improve your English: learning a new word every day. This simple habit can help you grow your vocabulary and feel more confident when speaking English. Let's dive in. Why learn a new word every day? Learning a new word each day is a great idea for many reasons. 1. It's easy. You only need to learn one word, which doesn't take much time. 2. It adds up. After a month, you'll know 30 new words. After a year, 365 new words. 3. It improves your English. More words help you understand and speak better. 4. It's fun. Learning new words can be like solving puzzles. 5. It helps with reading. You'll understand more when you read English texts. How to choose a new word. Picking a new word to learn each day is easy. Here are some ways to do it. 1. Use a word-a-day calendar or app. 2. Open a dictionary and choose a random word. 3. Pick a word from something you read or heard in English. 4. Choose words about topics you like: food, sports, music, etc. 5. Ask a teacher or English-speaking friend for a new word. Remember, try to choose words that are useful for your level and interests. Steps to learn a new word. Learning a new word is more than just knowing what it means. Follow these steps to really learn your new word. 1. Write it down. Write the word in a notebook or on your phone. This helps you remember it better. 2. Learn the meaning. Look up the word in a dictionary. Try to understand what it means in your own language. 3. Learn how to say it. Listen to how the word is pronounced. Practice saying it out loud several times. 4. Use it in a sentence. Write a simple sentence using the new word. This helps you understand how to use it. 5. Draw a picture or find an image. If possible, draw a simple picture of what the word means. Or find a picture online that shows the word's meaning. 6. Learn related words. Look for words that mean the same thing, synonyms. Look for words that mean the opposite, antonyms. 7. Review. Look at your new word again later in the day. Try to remember its meaning without looking it up. Example: learning the word. Delicious. Let's practice these steps with the word delicious. 1. Write it down, delicious. 2. Learn the meaning. It means something tastes very good. In simple English, very yummy or very tasty. 3. Learn how to say it. It sounds like delicious. Practice saying it. This pizza is delicious. 4. Use it in a sentence. The chocolate cake was delicious. I love eating delicious fruits in summer. 5. Draw or find an image. You could draw a smiley face eating something. Or find a picture of tasty food online. 6. Related words. Synonyms: tasty, yummy, scrumptious. Antonyms: disgusting, awful, unpleasant. 7. Review. Later ask yourself, what does delicious mean? Try to remember without looking at your notes. Tips for learning a new word every day. Here are some helpful tips to make learning a new word each day easier and more fun. Time. Choose a time each day to learn your new word. For example, during breakfast or before bed. 2. Use sticky notes. Write your new word on a sticky note. Put it somewhere you'll see it often, like your mirror or desk. 3. Tell someone about your new word. Share what you learned with a friend or family member. Teaching others helps you remember better. 4. Use your new word. Try to use your new word in conversation or writing. The more you use it, the better you'll remember it. 5. Make it a game. Challenge a friend to learn the same word. See who can use it in a sentence first. 6. Use technology. Set a daily reminder on your phone to learn a new word. Use vocabulary apps that send you a new word each day. 7. Keep a word journal. Write all your new words in a special notebook. Review your journal regularly to remember the words. 8. Learn words in themes. Each week, choose words about a specific topic. For example, one week could be about food, another about weather. Fun ways to practice your new words. Learning words is great, but using them is even better. Try these fun activities to practice. 1. Word of the Day Challenge. Use your new word at least 3 times during the day. Give yourself a point each time you use it correctly. 2. Story writing. At the end of each week, write a short story using all the new words you learned. It can be silly or funny. The important thing is to use the words. 3. Picture dictionary. Draw a picture for each new word you learn. After a month, you'll have your own picture dictionary. 4. Word association game. When you learn a new word, write down 3 other words you think of. For example, if the word is sunny, you might think of hot, beach, and summer. 5. Rhyme time. Try to think of words that rhyme with your new word. This helps you remember the pronunciation. 6. Crossword puzzles. Make a simple crossword puzzle using your new words. Ask a friend to solve